Hello, friends. This is one of a very few circumstances where I've actually re-recorded one of these videos, trying to pronounce extraterrestrial Rio. And the fact that she is a bogus hero, not really doing anything to help you in any way, giving you extra energy damage to the shields of shielder husks. Like, if you don't believe me, I haven't actually double-checked this. I don't even believe me. Let's go to the event people and check out just exactly how bad she is. And the news that I'm getting into is the fact that she is being reworked. Because look at this bonus. Look at this. Increases energy damage against shields, which is like those bubbles that you should never be shooting at anyway. You just kind of go inside of them and kill the shielder inside of it. That way the bubble goes away and you can kill all the enemies normally. Or just blaze through it with a xenon bow. That'll work too. But that is a hugely terrible team perk. And Mad just seems to agree. He's been winking at us, telling us that they're going to be reworking her perk. Why am I spending so much of this, beginning of the video on this garbage hero? And, well, the reason is, it made me think about a lot of heroes in the game that are really, really bad. And I'm considering doing kind of a video just detailing that stuff. I doubt Epic will look at it or even be influenced by my words if they do, but I think it's worth just chatting as a group. Like Azealia Clark is one that came to my mind immediately because her team perk is Zap, where it just follows you around and does a bunch of damage to nearby enemies. And by a bunch of damage, I mean really, really low damage. The first time I ever tried her out, her team perk, it struggled against a normal zombie, and then I never tried it again. And there are a lot of heroes like this, where like they gave her a whole storyline in the quest, and then they skinned an entire hero, which sounds horrible outside of this context, and then they just gave her a perk so bad that you don't even use her. Now, ability energy damage is kind of good. She's pretty good in support sometimes, and even in the lead, that shock tower is quite nice. So maybe this isn't the worst pick, or maybe this isn't like the most egregious example of a hero that I should pick, but the team perk was a good example. So this is a huge intro just in that I might make a video on that, although I've spent so much of today's video on it that I might as well. So subscribe for that if it happens. But for the BR shop, we do have a new bundle, which we'll check out in a second. And then we'll talk about that at the end. For the Save the World side of things, no free bucks today. It's okay, though. It will be all right. Lightning pistol is available. Phenomenal pistol. Well, SMG, technically. So fantastic weapon. Survivor available in a pretty low zone. 76 4-player. Very accessible to the lower level players. Argon Axe always has a soft spot in my heart. I mean, when you have a 30 base crit chance, that is... Whew, you're in for a good time. I'll link that video down below. It's a fun weapon. 2 purple leads and a lead marksman, which I don't know if that's specifically a marksman every time, but yeah, 4 purple leads today. That is it's quite nice. Purple survivor and a blue survivor, I should say. These 2 missions are also the same thing, so you get to get 2 for 1 there. And then the pipe down, that always gives me a and guardian bowl is available. Somebody asked me what that throat thing is once. I don't know. It's an awful sound that my throat makes when I breathe in sometimes, and I cut it out of my normal videos, but it just happens sometimes. For the daily llamas, we do have a legendary troll suck llama, which is, maybe I should get it for the noble launcher, huh? I should really make that video if I'm going to keep trashing on it. But we do have free llamas right off the bat. So I'm assuming these are only going to be available for an hour. So if you are watching this video immediately upon release, then go ahead and grab these if you can. Always recommended. Feel free to use code Mista at your checkout if you get these free llamas, but I don't get any cut of that, but you should still grab them regardless. As for the missions, let's get it going. So, heading over to the beginning of Ventures. Thank you, Acorn. Nobody joins me anymore since I finished Ventures, but I do still need to see these lower level missions, and Acorn can take care of that because he hates Ventures for some reason. Go get your rewards, man. How are you ever going to supercharge that Fortsville Slugger? Blue Thrasher available in the Category 5 Fight the Storm. Seriously, one of the best SMGs in the game, so I'm going to point it out even if it's blue. In the 34 zone is the next note that I have, and there's not much else going on in these lower zones. So we do have a 34 4-player 4x drops of rain, which is quite nice. If you are just getting adventures for some reason, you've got 10 days, you should go ahead and run that drops of rain mission while you're down there. And we do have 4x blue perk up here in the 58 4-player, which is nice to see. And then we're going to go back down to the 46 4-player to see a couple of purple survivors, which is very, very nice. As for, I think Guardian Bowl is, okay, he's later down the line in Canny. All right, just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to be missing him. So, for the rest of the missions, like I said, nothing too crazy up until the 108. So, yeah, the Ventures missions down here are pretty lame, which is fine. None of you should be down here still. In the 124 4-player, we have 4x Eye of the Storm, which is really nice to see. Oh, yeah, no 108s, all the way up to the 124s. 144-player has 4x Lightning in the Bottle, plus 276 epic perk up, and pretty mundane missions today. This is one of those classic daily examples where I say, if you're going to take a break today, this might be a good one, but there is a lot going on in Twine. So 4x perk up in a 76 4-player, which is quite rare. It's nice to see some good missions down here. Another 4x perk up, just a group pack, just all of the perk ups that you can get in one single mission. If you're just getting into Twine or you're not stocked up on perk up, this is a really good mission to just grind all evening. You'll get a few hundred of each, which is really nice for a fairly easy mission. 76 4-player, retrieve the data no less, is super easy to complete, and you'll get a legendary survivor for your first run, which is nice. Vidotech Blazer is a weapon that people have wanted me to cover. I tried it in Ventures. It was all right. 4x Lightning in a Bottle in the 88 4-player, plus 287 Reperk, which is really, really good to see. Reperk is always fun, always needing more of it. Am I back over 80k? I'm almost up to 80k, so you know it doesn't quite come back as fast as I spend it. It's an interesting phenomena. 4x Lightning in a Bottle in the 108 4-player, and a 4x Storm Shard in the 116 4-player. Not anything too crazy down there, but we do have that lightning pistol. That is a very, very good weapon, very, very strong, especially since we're in an ice storm. All of the 4-player missions are water, and it is a nature weapon. That makes it stronger than the Thrasher. It is stronger than the Thrasher, so it's like technically a better SMG. Only in water zones, and well, I guess it's with Thrasher is lightning too. Don't think about it too hard. It's a very, very strong weapon, and it's coming with 4x reperk today. So if you've never tried this weapon out, it gets a glowing review from me. That is a pun because it has a shining light of... Anyway, it also can have that Chain Lightning 6 perk, which makes it a very, very fun weapon to use. As for the 132 zones, we have 4x reperk plus 384 reperk. This is a really good mission. And 4x Storm Shard plus 215 epic perk up, or legendary perk up, I should say. As for the rest of Twine, again, it's a break day, you guys. Really boring missions in the 160s and 140s. We do have a 5x Lightning in a Bottle on a Category 4 Storm and a 5x reperk, which is really good in the Retrieve the Data. But other than that, it's pretty casual, which is, you know what? We gotta have days like these too. Maybe like 30 V-Bucks would balance out the day. I'm just saying. As for Canny, yeah, not a ton going on, but we do have Guardian Bull, like I mentioned. I mentioned him in a recent video where I had forgotten what he does, which is something I've done more than once, but he does have a very good bonus of a hardware crit rating perk. That is quite nice. I use it in the Storm King run every time I run it. That is very, very good to have, and definitely a hero worth grabbing if you don't have him, and a legend or purple lead survivor, so, you know, not bad. Argon Axe, once again, has a soft spot in my heart. Not a phenomenal weapon, but with such a crit chance, if you run totally rocking out, you can have a fun time. I'll link the video. 64 4-player has 4x reperk and Canny, and then the Storm King has a Riptide, which is the little baby brother of the Thrasher. So more ammo efficient, slightly less damage. We're talking 3%, you'll never notice it. So it's kind of a good mission worth running. And then I have absolutely no notes for Plankerton or Stonewood. These missions are they are very average. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's head to BR. Thank you, Acorn. Always appreciate it. I'd prefer he do himself a favor and finish Ventures, but I don't think it's going to happen, you guys. I don't think it's going to happen. As for the item shop, we do have Lace and Paradox with their things going on. I am being told by Archer in Discord to mention that Forsaken Strike is now fixed in the item shop now, not in the other. In-game, it is fixed and saved the world. The animation looks normal, which is very, very nice. I also noted that Archer was using his creator code here, which, you know what? If you guys want to take a break from my code, I'm going to give him a little plug. He's been very, very helpful in some of these videos. So if you use Archer Uwu as your creator code, it'll actually help him out, and I feel good plugging it. So there you go. Lots of these Snuggle Time skins. If you're interested, this set did not exactly grab me, but a couple of people did give me some things, so I really do appreciate it. I don't know who sent me this or why. I don't know that I've used it since. I appreciate anybody who sent me any gifts. It's a lot of people on stream like to troll me. They'll redeem a skin, and it's a fun time. Shattered Ice, a bunch of emotes are available. Oh, do I actually get to hear these? Oh, they're not copyrighted. Woo! I feel like the windmill floss would be the kind of thing you add to the game to like rub salt in the wound of the kid who sued Epic. Anyway, moving on, we do have a new-ish pack. I am almost certain that they've released this pack before. I know there was a Slurp Legends pack. I don't know if it was the same skins, but here they are. If you're interested, feel free to use code Mista or Archer at your checkout. I don't mind on this day. Today I don't mind. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check you out tomorrow, and then with a stream. Yes, Friday will be a fun day. The snowball launcher comes back, I think, tomorrow, so that's kind of a big deal. I need to make that video before it comes out, so we're going to be having some new stuff coming out on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later.